Thank you so much for your donation, Taco. I'm so happy that things are moving forward for you as far as your immigration status in Colombia. I'm happy. He's working on your visa. Wonderful. Wonderful. And how are things in Colombia in general? So Taco, since you sent a donation, what did you want your first question to be? What is your first question? Let me know. Colombia is amazing. That's why I'm rushing my visa. Haha, that's wonderful. How's the Hun House back in SoCal? Well, I'm not back in SoCal, but I will be back in SoCal for the next 10-ish days. I'm going to be there from the 22nd to the 3rd. So we'll see how things go. Okay. But yeah. You're swamped. I bet. You hate governments. I know, right? It's like they don't ever do anything right. It's like, what's the point of you? You don't do anything right. Right. I believe the same thing too. So I have an update and a question regarding the bone fragment that was lodged in my throat. That's right. What's going on with that? I actually went to the hospital here and I got an endoscopy. Did I tell you that? Tell me. Your previous reading said they wouldn't do much for me was true. I went under propofol anesthesia and endoscopy. They said they didn't see it, but on the images I did see it. It's very small, but they didn't see it. Ugh. It hasn't been bothering much for 2 weeks, but now I sort of feel it again. I'm hoping it just resolves on its own. Update on my throat situation. All right, let's see. I think I'm cursed. I know this happens to you a lot. I don't think I remember the last time I've had something stuck on my throat. I don't know. So endless health issues since messing with witchcraft years back. Maybe shamanic healing with ayahuasca will help. Maybe doing the shamanic healing with the ayahuasca will give you insight on that. Maybe there's a reason why there's constant health problems. That would be a good thing to look forward to get some information on that. That would be amazing. You know, if I was going through that, if I was in your shoes, I would totally be looking forward to all of that as well. It's like bad juju. Well, I mean, what kind of bad juju were you doing to people? I used to have amazing luck. Now it seems to spiral negative onslaught on me. Oppression. You know what could help? Maybe purchasing a evil eye bracelet. At least it can protect you from jealousy and envy from others. Actually, as a matter of fact, I just made a couple of bracelets for the this evil eye stuff. So let me show you, if I can show you. And sorry, this isn't a fancy picture. I took this picture on the dashboard of my car, you know. So I was doing it right before teaching my yoga class, and I was just in my car making a bracelet. I've just been so addicted going back to doing jewelry again, and maybe having, oh, you have one, but I'll buy yours. I need more. Right. Well, this one might be a little too feminine. You might like it for your girl, or you might like it. I don't know. I mean, shit. We all have our own styles, right? But I do have a blue one as well. This one's a red evil eye. I'm not sure if the different colors mean different things. I just assume that they all mean the same thing, that they're protection against envy and jealousy. But I mean, you probably know what I mean. But where's in my picture? That's right. Let me connect my phone really quick so I can project this, or at least share this picture here on the live stream. Latin America loves WhatsApp. Yeah, it's like all I use lately here to use WhatsApp. Well, because it's cheap and it's free, and then most people can't afford having a phone line. And then in Mexico now, there's free Wi-Fi all over the country. I guess it's considered like a human right now to have free Wi-Fi in Mexico. So everyone is on WhatsApp. They're like, what's the point of paying fucking a phone if you got Wi-Fi all over the fucking country, right? Well, from what I was told, that was the plan. I figured it was already a thing. I forgot what I was doing. That's right, projecting the fucking thing. Okay, shield. There you go. Okay, 1 second. Got it. Got it. No, I have to change the file type to a PDF. 1 second. Really? Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, really? An issue with your file. Oh my goodness. Do that again. Oh yeah, on WhatsApp, it's so easy to send photos, and I believe everything is encrypted now, so there's that privacy thing. So it's great. It's wonderful. I use it all the time. I think it's wonderful. And I think you can even have business phone numbers with it. Or business WhatsApp accounts. All right. Hi there. Sorry, this thing kicked me out really quick. So let's try that again. Okay, so we were trying to get this picture up so they can see it. Yes, I do use WhatsApp. WhatsApp is amazing. Sorry about that, guys. I got kicked out. But alrighty. Hopefully this picture pops up. And then for your question, we want to see an update. We want to see an update for your throat situation. Why am I so tempted to want to say something else? Is it me or is it on my side just slow? Let me see. Yep, not working. Okay, so not working. All right, so we'll just show you next time. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Update on throat situation. And then somebody else submitted a donation. Let me just double check before I continue with this reading. Okay, so I'm going to ask a few questions regarding that. I'm going to see, will you have it resolved by October 2025? Will you have this whole throat situation officially resolved by October 2025? No, because it's the World's card in reverse. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where in October it's going to be coming in and out. In and out. It's going to bother you, then it's not going to bother you. It's going to bother you, and then it's not going to bother you. Simran, can you let me know where you submitted your donation? So I don't see the donation on Cash App, but did you submit your donation on PayPal? Can you confirm with me? PayPal? Alrighty. 1 second. And then let's go ahead and see. Will you have it resolved by November, officially? Resolved by November 2025? Yes. I do think, as a matter of fact, I do see you very happy about it. Okay. Will it require you to see a medical professional in order for you to fully resolve this issue with your throat? No. As a matter of fact, with the Lover's card in reverse, it might even be your wife that might help you resolve the situation. Although things are not going to be exactly great, you guys might even be arguing and probably not getting along during this time. But nevertheless, she's going to be the one that's going to help you. Okay? So in some way, shape, or form. So I don't think it's going to be a medical professional. I think it's going to be a lover. Okay? And like I said, even if it's going to be a lover, like I don't see you guys necessarily being at the best of terms during this time when this person is helping you out. Sabrina is helping you out. And but nevertheless, she's still going to help you. Okay? Any other questions for me, Taco? And Simra, I'm just letting you know, Taco submitted a donation for multiple questions, so I'm going to answer multiple questions, and then I will come to you, okay? Your patience is very much appreciated. We just answered one question for Taco, okay? What's funny is a few times we were arguing, and I was like, Dago yelling, and then almost dislodged. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it could be something like that. Where, like, she's causing you over here to, like, throw a fit, and then, like, boop, just, like, flies out. You know? I wouldn't be surprised. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what is wrong with your skin. We have Ace of Wands in reverse. I really don't do medical stuff, but let's see if it's a sign of Cancer. We have the Tower, the Sun in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. No, I wouldn't say so. I would say it's more the elements. I would say it's more the elements, maybe even exposure to the sun, whether that is you're exposing yourself too much to the sun or you're not having enough exposure to the sun. But I feel like it's also in general just being exposed to the elements. You are in another country, your body is going to change, and certain outward physical features are going to change as well, especially if you're thinking about staying in a place of that's different, Okay, a lot of sun exposure and zero sunscreen. Well, I did not see a skin cancer for 2025, but it is telling me right here, yeah, you have as the challenge the sun card in reverse. Sorry, it's getting washed out, but that is the sun card in reverse. So, like I said, either we're having too much exposure to the sun or the elements, and we need less of that, or the opposite, not enough of it and we need more. Okay, but you're saying that you're having a lot of sun exposure, just zero sunscreen. So yeah, let's mediate that. And like, let's be frank, you give me the impression that you are Caucasian. Protect your skin. Okay, your sun is not built to be on that much sun without protection. Right? You're like, seriously. I know how you feel. I get like that too. Like I can't be on the beach or in the sun a lot without sunblock because I'll get red. I'll be peeling my shoulders, my back. It's no freaking joke. It's no freaking joke. You're gonna send me some pictures of your sun exposure, your skin sun exposure. Goodness, go for it. Go for it. Or what I always do when I know I'm gonna be out all day and I know it's gonna be sunny, or just knowing that I'm gonna be out all day and exposed to the sun, even though I'm here in Northern California, what I do is I wear long sleeves. You know, I'm always wearing long sleeves. And then just face sunscreen. When I'm driving, I wear gloves. I know I can be a little extra, but it helps. I'm also highly allergic to all chemicals, etc., like metals. I can only imagine. So they're just photos of Colombia. Oh, photos. I have long sleeve shirts, but then I don't look stylish. I know, right? You can always find stylish long sleeve shirts. You could go to Nike, you could go to Adidas, get some nice like shirts that are not too hot or too thick or too cotton. Something that is like more workout oriented, or something that's light. That's still long sleeve and fashionable. I like getting like workout clothes. That's just me. I don't know. I love it. I could do that all day. I could just shop for workout clothes all day. I just love hanging around in like Nike or like Puma or something. I think you guys have noticed that by now that I'm always like streaming with yoga clothes on. So sometimes I'll sit here and have a full face of makeup on, but yeah, most of the time I'm here with my Nike or my Puma or whatever. Adidas is only for you. Okay. Adidas is great. Honestly, I used to have so much Adidas. Now I don't have enough of it. I have more Puma right now, but and UFC, like UFC apparel. I got this because I teach at UFC. At one of the locations here in Northern California. So I've been getting a lot of stuff from their discounted from their store. So I have right now a lot of apparel from their clearance. I'm just like my mom. My mom, when she would work retail, she'd be spending her paycheck at the freaking store that she freaking worked at. I work there and I'm over here buying apparel there. Oh, Adidas is really big in Colombia. I can only imagine. And Hollister and all of that. Yes. Alrighty. So, Taco, what is your next question? We do have this other person waiting. So, what is your next question? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see. Will Sabrina visit you, or come and have a short visit for you in December 2025? Let's see. Alrighty, so in the bottom of the deck, you do have right here the Hanged Man, and then for your spread, you do have King of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands in reverse, and 10 of Cups in reverse. So for your third question, I would say it's a 50-50 chance, leaning towards a yes. But I feel like right now at this stage, it's still being thought about. I feel like this person or someone here is being indecisive or is feeling indecisive as to whether or not they should. I'm seeing this could be you, this could be her, where when we see the Hanged Man, this is someone who is like, should I go? Does it benefit me to go? Is it worth going? You know, he had plans to either one, have a short visit before December, and then December she arrives with the dogs, or two, no short visit. We do a 22 days visit in December, enters with dogs for February. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like it's a 50-50 chance, but I feel like it's gonna be a yes. And I feel like it's also because the Nine of Wands, we're also dealing with somebody who, when we're dealing with the Nine of Wands, someone here is starting to prepare for the worst. You know, someone who is preparing to flee a situation that's starting to feel like it's gonna head towards a dead end, but it's still survivable. You know, this person's just freaking out and preparing to exit stage left when it's still salvageable. you know. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse, yes, like I still see that we're still having a hard time getting along, even in the near future. Health, Indigo Mermaid. I haven't had anyone call me Indigo Mermaid in years. For those who, if you know, you know. But for those who don't, when I first started this YouTube channel, my name was Indigo Mermaid. Wow, I got an OG fan here. Hi. Hi, Kels. What happened to me? Well, I mean, on occasion, I still do the monthly videos. You'll see them on my channel. The monthly videos for the zodiac signs. I haven't done them since August because I've been doing a lot of moving, and it takes a lot of time. And I guess sometimes I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I like over edit my videos, and I want them to look nice, and I don't have anyone, I don't have an assistant. So, but anyway, yes, live, but I'm still here. I'm live streaming. You're more than welcome to ask a question if you would like. I'm right now accepting donations through Cash App or PayPal if you want to ask a tarot question. Otherwise, well, I am thinking about still doing the monthly videos. It's only this year has been really tough with that, actually. But thank you so much for being here, Kels. As a matter of fact, I feel like you're familiar. Do I feel like I know you? Okay, so what's most likely the events that are going to happen in December regarding what? Like your immigration status in Colombia? What exactly, Taco? Like your love relationship, maybe things with your father? What exactly? Alrighty, so in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, you do have the Magician, and then in reverse, you have the Magician in reverse, and then for your reading, you do have Ace of Pentacles, Strength, King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I think it's definitely going to be scenario one. Most definitely scenario one. Okay. Any other questions for me, Taco? The cards are also saying right here that your challenge is strength. So make sure that you stay strong. Okay. Someone here either needs to take that role of being in control of someone who's still in their animalistic stage, or at least in their low vibrational stage. You know? Taming of the Shrew. What does the next 2 weeks look like? Anything you can see? You just want a general for that one? Just a general? Okay, what does the next 2 weeks look like? Anything you can see? So on the bottom, we do have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is definitely going to be surrounding anxiety, depression, or things that are stressing you out so much that you're having a hard time sleeping at night, or things that are keeping you up at night, right? Things that make you feel stuck. Like there is a lack of or things that make you feel like if they're ever going to grow, if they're ever going to evolve, are they ever going to get better? Because your is dealing with things where you are being treated unfairly. I feel like that's going to be the main focus for the next 2 weeks. You're feeling stuck, no progress, no evolution, and now you're challenged with injustice. You're challenged with addressing these injustices. And the reason why this is all happening is because Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle and things are just not going anywhere. And In the past and passing with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like in the past, though, you were willing to deal with it because at the same time, you didn't want to start over. You didn't want to move on. Maybe being in a relationship felt a lot better than not being in a relationship. But that's not the case anymore. You've done a lot of healing, a lot of introspection. Being alone doesn't feel so scary anymore. The hermit loves being on his own. It's a wonderful thing being on your own, you know? Especially when you have that time to introspect. And the reason why this is all happening, or I'm sorry, in the position of the South, you do have the Tower. So your false beliefs have torn down, okay? And you're now seeing the reality of the whole situation. But the people around you are viewing you as a tyrant. Someone who wants to control everything and everyone. And it seems like at the same time, they see you as someone who can't let shit go. Who can't let anything go. Hopes, fears, and or advice. You do have right here the 10 of Swords in reverse. Sorry, my cards are being washed out because of the green screen right here. And all that itself is also an unfair projection. Exactly. It's like it's manipulation. Like it's like you can't express yourself. You're feeling stuck. Things aren't fair, but you can't express yourself because now you're a control freak. Now you're this. Now you're that. And now you're someone who can't let shit go. But the thing is that you've evolved. You're no longer in a place where you're afraid to leave. Before, it was just like, this isn't real. Okay, I love how you just like said it straight out. The hopes, fears, and or advice. You have 10 of Swords in reverse. Now, when it comes to the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Swords is about acknowledging all the swords that were placed on this person's back and one-on-one taking them on, addressing each and every backstab, betrayal, pain, and maybe that's a hope, but I'm also going to take that as advice. Interestingly enough, we have a wonderful yet vague card, at least the way that it's put. I need to get a clarifier for it, but it seems like as your outcome, you get the World. And the World in general is the successful conclusion to a situation. For better or for worse, we've come to a successful conclusion, right? We've come to it. What that conclusion looks like, let's see. Queen of Cups. Does that mean somebody else coming your way? Woo! Knight of Cups. I would say yes. Is the one thing not treating me unfairly, Columbia. Everything here is so smooth and clear. Well, I pulled a clarifier for the World, and I got a 1. And I hope Sabrina's not listening. I really do hope. But from what I'm seeing here in the cards, we've said this before, and we've seen it in your readings before, where someone else is going to come. And you do have that option. And remember, the cards did say that if you chose to stay with Sabrina and work it out, this can last until death parts you guys. Totally. But there will be somebody else. There is another option. And it seems like we're heading towards that direction anyway. It seems like now, especially since that's clarifying the world, it seems like that will end up being the inevitable. Does that make sense? All right, so let's go ahead and do you have any other things that you want me to clarify before we answer your last question, so I can go to Simran, answer Simran's question? And of course, if you want to donate for more, we can answer more questions for you, Taco. Yeah, for the next 2 weeks, this is basically what I see. The idea of just feeling stuck, that things are not progressing, relating to a vicious cycle, and, addressing these things, these situations where you were treated unfairly, or you're being treated unfairly, or you're getting the short end of the stick of. And remember, you did also get the 10 of Swords in reverse as far as your advice. So your advice is to address every single wound, every single betrayal. It's not petty. It's not petty. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see your tattoo. Will you be working on getting more tattoo work done this year? Or before December? All right, let's see. Does that also include like making an appointment, contacting, or even doing research on them, or even commissioning them to do sketches and stuff like that? Or you mean actual physical ink on your skin, kind of accomplished tattoo work? That's the only thing you want to see. I will see your email in a little bit. But I wanted to know for this question, were you only referring to specifically like ink on you as being the accomplished tattoo work that you want to see, whether that's a new project or a continued project, or you're okay with seeing anything as far as like appointments or okay, ink on skin, ink on skin. Okay, so do we see ink on skin doing actual work on you anytime between now and December 1st, 2025? Let's see. All right, so will I accomplish tattoo work before December? So let's go ahead and so we have in the bottom of the deck Queen of Swords, and then for your reading we have Page of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups, the Star in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Sun in reverse. I actually got a no. I don't see any ink on skin for you anytime between now and December 2025, December 1st, 2025. Okay, sorry about that. All right, you're more than welcome to submit another donation. I'm just going to go ahead and move forward with Simran. Thank you so much, Taco. Simran, are you still here? Well, I got this person left. You're more than welcome to submit that donation. 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and grab a charger for my phone. My phone is about to die. I'm here, guys. I'm going to put a banner so you guys know I'm here. Just looking for a charger. All right. Hello, Simran. Simran, are you still here? Simran, are you still here? All right, Simran, I just confirmed. Yes, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Now, Simran, can you let me know what is your zodiac sign? Alrighty, so you are a Pisces. Thank you for that. So Simran, Pisces, what is your question for me today? All right, you wanted to know what's coming for you, Simran, Pisces, as far as career. I'm currently jobless, and you were betrayed in your previous job. Sometimes that's tough, especially when you don't have that reference, right? Okay. And your first name is Simran? I just want to know your first name. Is it Simran? Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and cleanse these cards here. I'm cleansing the space with some dragon's blood. Alrighty. Oh man, feels nice and cleansed already. All right, so for you, we're going to go ahead and use the Influence of the Angels Tarot by Jody Baczynski-Barbesi. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and first ask, will you get a job in 2025? Do we see you employed in 2025? Yes. As a matter of fact, I see you fighting for it. I see you really going out of your way, fighting for it, fighting every tooth and nail to make sure it happens. And because of that, you will find a job. Now, when it comes to the Seven of Wands, the characteristics of the Seven of Wands is someone who is taking an active approach to accomplish something or to defend a point of view. The point of view is here why you should hire me, why you need me, why you want me, right? So you defend that. You show people, or you show these companies why they need you. Fight for it. Okay. So I do see that happening in 2025. Yes, you're applying everywhere. Then perfect. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Put that smile on. And whenever you do those interviews, fight for it. Show them that you're a fighter, you know? Any advice for you other than that? Is there anything else the cards want you to know? Yes. Show that you're really passive. Show that you're really passive. If there's anything that they say that triggers you, instead of responding like a smart ass, I don't know how you are, but if you're the type that that they might say something and you'll get triggered and kind of say something back, or say something sarcastic or whatever. I feel like with this card, just be very passive or ask them to explain themselves, in a nice, positive way. There's easy ways to turn a negative situation into a positive. So if I were you, and sometimes they could just be simple misunderstandings, right? So my previous company made some nonsense allegations on me. Okay. Well, in case that comes up, you can show by how bubbly or however you might want to portray yourself. I would show a very positive, bubbly side of me, especially if you've had nonsense allegations from you and you won't have a previous job to back you up or to use as a reference. I would say prove yourself, be positive, bubbly, just awesome. Very passive, almost like you're no drama, but you would like kind of make it seem like I would be fun to be at work. Like not only am I productive and I can get the job done, but you're gonna love my energy because I'm cool, I'm positive, I'm bubbly, I'm funny. Like give them the vibe or show them the side that people will want to be around, even if it's just work. Especially with that Five of Swords, I got that feeling, like kind of just argumentative. And yes, I got that feeling about your previous job, that there was something here where you needed to show that you are a super chill person. There was an importance to that. And now that you're telling me that there were some false allegations from you, I don't know if it had to do regarding your character. At least, you can show by being, just being a really passive person. My biggest problem is I'm looking for a stable job and I keep getting betrayed by managers. Maybe there's karma for that. Maybe there's a karma about that. Maybe if you wanted to submit another donation, we can see if there's some sort of life karma regarding why you're always dealing with difficult managers and difficult work environments, which is common. I mean, it's common to see a lot. That's why a lot of people like myself, we go out of our ways to make sure we work on our own, right? Which that is always possible. Maybe that's something you could work on, but if that's something you want to have some more insight on, I would be more than happy to find more insight for you. That would just be an extra donation. Otherwise, let me know. What else do you want to do? Do you have any other questions? Is this all for you tonight? Let me know, Simran. Totally understandable, Simran. Well, you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like the live stream, and I hope to see you again very soon, okay? You're more than welcome to chill. You can still be here on the live chat talking to all of us. I'm not one of those where you can only talk if you're paying or anything like that, so you can stick around if you want, if you want to, of course. Alrighty? Well, I don't have any more donations that were sent to me. So if you want to go ahead and ask another question, you're more than welcome to donate right now. And you will be next again. Taco. Yummy. And what are the options? Thank you so much on your donation. That's right. I did see that you sent me an email. Let me check. Okay, for sure. I just read your email that you sent at 2:59. And I'll email you to do the private reading for sure. And we could do it tonight or tomorrow. We could do it as soon as you want. Doesn't matter. Look at that ocean. It looks blue. You know what I like about that? There isn't too much industry there. It's the beach. It's beautiful. Wonderful. Wow. Oh, the babies. The little dogs, how cute. The yellow Fiat, how cute, and the little kitty cat. Oh my goodness, a Colombian cat. Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. This thing just keeps kicking me out today, and it's not even retrograding. All right, let's go have some música. Okay, sweet. So, Zero Industries, a bunch of naturaleza. Gmail limits how much I can't send even 12, even a 12-second video. LOL, I know, right? Cats follow me here. Well, you can always post them online on Instagram and stuff, but I know you're anti-social media, so I totally get it. Yes. Whenever you're ready, Taco, ask your next question. And yes, about your private reading, we can definitely do a private reading this week for sure. Cats follow you here. That's so adorable. Taco, are you here? Let me know. I can do a reading for you tonight. I'm going to finish my live stream here in about an hour and 25 minutes, probably in an hour. But if you want to do a private reading, well, I have a yoga class tonight from 7 to 8, and I should be back home, back here at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't know what's 9 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know what time that will be for you. We could do it tonight. But if not, we could do it tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Okay? You tell me what works for you. Either one works for me. Okay? Tomorrow I'm off, so we could do it first thing. I would prefer to do it first thing in the morning. But you let me know. Well, first thing in the morning rather than doing it anytime other than, any other time tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be a busy day for me. Hi, Panachi and Pride from Instagram. Yes, I received your donation. Thank you. I'll be with you in just a second. Your patience is very much appreciated. But other than that, do you have any other? You sent a donation already for a few more questions here on the live. Do you have for 4 more questions actually? What did you want to ask next? You're multitasking. Okay, perfect. All right. So, Panache and Pride, what is your question? I saw that you submitted a donation for 2. What are your questions? Alrighty, so you wanted to know, why did Chris, the Aries, ghost me all of a sudden? He's acting very cold. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. Let me burn some incense. Yes, Panache and Pride. I can see your messages. I just pulled 9 cards for you. In the bottom of the deck, as the overall theme, we do have right here the Queen of Swords. And then for your spread, we have right here 3 of Wands in reverse, Temperance, Queen of Wands in reverse, 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, you're starting to find this a bit of a burden. I thought I'd talk a little bit about how you're feeling about it. You're starting to feel like this is a bit of a burden. Like your mind is telling you maybe you should make amends. We are compatible as friends. But as far as your heart goes, what you have in your heart, you're just like, oh my God, this is just so much of a burden. I just want to drop this. I have other things to deal with. But as far as your intentions with the Page of Wands in reverse, you're going to choose not to reach out. You're going to choose to kind of pause for the moment from, or at least refrain from messaging this person. I see that's what you're going to be more focused on. As far as this person, Chris, the Aries, they have Queen of Wands in reverse as far as their thoughts. So it seems like they view you as someone who could be a bit of a manipulator or a control freak, or someone who could be unfair in nature or selfish in nature. As far as his emotions with the 4 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse is kind of like a breakup. It's like a breakup card. So if this is someone who is a friend to you, or this is someone that you had some type of relationship with, this person, as far as their heart, they kind of see this as like over. This relationship is over. There's no foundation between us. There's no relationship of any kind between you and I. And as far as their intentions with the Fool card in reverse, they're not choosing to put any effort in this situation because it seems like they're just too insecure. They're too insecure and they're too fearful of disappointment, and that's why they don't want to put any more effort into this situation or even bother to want to readdress this later, is because they fear disappointment and they fear things not going their way and being disappointed at the end. So they just choose not to. And once again, with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse, as far as their exterior, their external behavior towards you, again, they're not going to come off as very kin-like. They're not going to treat you as one of their kin. Again, if this is a friend, or this is a colleague, or this is someone that you had a relationship of some kind, they're not going to treat you as one of their own. They're not going to treat you as like, one of the pack, or one of the people in his group, or one of the people he knows. You're not in his circle anymore. You're an outsider. And as far as the 3 of Wands in reverse, as far as the relationship status or the relationship situation, yeah, we see no progress. This was a love interest. Well, there you go. There's a breakup here. This person is not going to it's not going to treat you as someone who, is like one of him, or just part of his pack, or just, like, especially if this was a relationship, like, he probably wanted something where like you were his partner in crime and stuff. You guys are no longer Bonnie and Clyde now. Point is, you guys are no longer Bonnie and Clyde, right? At least in his eyes. And with that 3 of Wands in reverse, yeah, no progress. No progress. Things are not moving forward. Okay, so if you were to address how you feel, how would that go? Let's go ahead and see. You want to text him now. Look at you. Alrighty, so I'm going to ask, will he have a change of heart? Will he want to date you? If you were to tell him about your feelings, if you were to tell him how you feel. You know what? I'm just going to ask in general, what would he do? How would he feel? Okay. What will be in his thoughts when you ask, or when you offer, or when you tell him, about your feelings? So when you tell him about your feelings, let's see first, what will be in his thoughts? What do we see crossing his mind? What do we see crossing Chris's mind whenever you tell him how you feel? Let's see. 10 of Cups in reverse. He just doesn't think that it will work out. I think most of the time you guys are going to be more focused on trying to convince other people that it's great and it's good, when really you guys are not going to be happy behind closed doors. I don't see that. I really don't see that. As far as how this person will feel about it, King of Cups in reverse. Well, I think part of him is not... I think how he will feel about it once you offer or you tell him how you feel about him, with that King of Cups in reverse, that's just really telling me right there that he's gonna there's something about him that he just feels like you have multiple options, and I feel like that's definitely gonna be something that will accentuate around this time. Whenever you do tell him about your feelings, to him it's gonna be like, for what? So you can put me in your collection of men, your blacklist over here of people that you see, like there's just something about him that he's just assuming that you have other people. So what will he do? Or will he do anything? Let's see. Will he do anything about it? No. Page of Wands in reverse. As a matter of fact, I see that he will be either silent or just very short. I don't really see him really doing much about it. What else will he do? Do we see him doing anything else other than not really saying much? Look, the only thing he would be willing to offer is friends with benefits. That's the only thing he would be willing to offer, or one night stand, or anything more. I don't see that happening, especially with the Devil card. You're really just dealing with someone who, the only thing that he would be willing to offer is that good times, and that's all, really. It's going to cause a lot of confusion. It's going to cause a lot of confusion for you. It's going to make you wonder what this person's up to, what's going on in their head. You think it's fucked up how he handled this? Well, maybe it's also a sign that we get to find something elsewhere, Panache and Pride. Okay? Any other questions for me, Panache and Pride? I'd be more than happy to answer more questions for you. Let me know. Alrighty. Well, if you have more questions, all you have to do is submit an additional donation. I see that you wanted to know about why did he ghost you. We can also ask that question, but I mean, the cards did already kind of mention it in the relationship spread that this person, well, not really. This person just said, it just really said that this person kind of saw it as over, and he kind of viewed you in that light of that Queen of Wands and Rivers. Is that the reason why he left? We don't know exactly. It just was telling me how he viewed you and how he was feeling about it and his thoughts about you, right? Can we do a reading now? Yes, of course. Yeah, why did he ghost me? Is he insecure? Well, we saw that there is insecurity. We already saw that. There is insecurity. So oh, privately. Yes, yes. You know what to do. All you got to do is a donation to my PayPal. Email me, or you have me on Instagram, and we can figure out when to do a reading for you. Taco also wants to do a private reading today or tomorrow. So today and tomorrow would work perfect for me. It would just have to be later tonight because I teach a yoga class. I'm going to be here for probably another 40-50 minutes. No, just another hour. And yeah, guys. So any other questions? Oh, well, that's right. You wanted to do a private one. Can you do it now for 30 minutes? I have to go to a meeting later, which I won't be home till late. Well, I can't do it right now because I'm still live streaming, and I'm going to continue live streaming for another hour. Otherwise, I can do it later today, like I said, at night, or we could do it first thing in the morning. Okay. Why did he ghost you? Let's go ahead and see. Okay, tomorrow, perfect. text me, send me a message on Instagram, and we'll figure out a good time for you. You know when my class ends tonight, so we could do it straight out of when I get out of my class. I'll just go to my car. You already know. You know the deal, girl. And we'll do the reading for you. So let's go ahead and see. I'll take my incense with me. Why did he ghost you? Why did he ghost you? Can we see why did he ghost you? Whoa! I got 2 of Cups and something in my head right before I pulled that card, like literally like a millisecond before I pulled that card, I kind of made like this sarcastic thing in my head. I was like, let me see a card where it tells me that there was somebody else. Let me just see that. Like, goodness, because something makes me feel like it could have been someone else in the picture. Someone else is in the picture now, and that is his new muse, or that is his new focus. So I would say definitely with that 2 of Cups, somebody else. I do see that he's seeing somebody else. And with the Queen of Swords, could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, most likely a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Okay, so you're 3 hours ahead. So I finish my class at 8, which will be 11 your time. Okay. Or if you don't mind waiting like about 20-30 minutes for me to get to my place, that would be perfect as well. And I will call you in a little bit too to talk about that more. But I want to see anything specifically that you did that made him leave. No, he just felt like it wasn't going anywhere, even though he sees you in that light, that, you know, having the qualities or the characteristics of the Queen of Wands in reverse. That wasn't ultimately why he left. He just felt like it wasn't going anywhere, you know. And with the 2 of Cups, obviously there was someone else, most likely an air sign. Any of the reasons? Did you see any of the reasons? No, not really. He just needed to make a choice, and he did. And he moved forward with somebody else. Why did he think that you were, why you possess the qualities of the Queen of Wands? Why did you think that? 7 of Swords in reverse. He either you had confessed something, or you were like really, there was like this open dialogue about something. There was something that you had said, because I see there was open dialogue, or there was a confession of some kind, and that with death, 7 of Swords in reverse and death, that just told me right there, like, oh, she opened up about something, I'm over it. Or there was something that was said. I don't know if you were talking about an experience, or there was a conversation that caused a bit of a trigger. Why did he feel like it wasn't going anywhere? Ace of Cups. I think because there was already somebody else in the first place. I think there was, and that was more of his focus. And he was just like, yeah, everybody else is pretty mid, you know. This person is awesome. I think it's just really just the fact that because there was already somebody else, okay? Any other questions for me, Panache and Pride? Anything else you want to ask? So why did he go out with you? Okay, so what was why did you guys go out? What was his reason for still taking you out? Why did he still take you out? Justice. Well, he did want Justice. Well, that tells me he wants a relationship. And I think at the same time with the Hermit in reverse, that kind of tells me that maybe he was trying to come out of a stage of introspection and antisocial. So he was trying to come out of that antisocial introspective phase, and he was trying to socialize again. I think I see that. And also with Justice, I do see that he is looking for commitment. I do think he wants to settle down. But again, like I'm seeing this thing with the Fool card in reverse. You're dealing with someone who's insecure, someone who's scared about jumping the gun. Then again, it did mention something about him feeling like you could be the type of person that can have multiple people, multiple contenders. Yeah, 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 yeah. Any other reasons why he still went out with you? No, no, no. Why did he think, what about you made him think that you were a Casanova? Let's see. What made him think that you were this Casanova person? Let's see. What did you do? What did you say? How did you give him that impression, that vibe? How did that happen? Okay, could it have been your nonverbal behavior? Did your nonverbal behavior, your posture, any of that, did that give him the impression that you could have been that way? The Casanova? No, no. Okay, anything that you could have said that made him feel that way? No, no. Was that just something he automatically assumes from chicks? No, not necessarily, but the cards are telling me he's just assuming that because he just came out of a relationship or there was an ending with the Six of Cups in reverse. So there could have been the end of a soul contract, and because you happen to be someone that he dated right after that, or one of the people that he's starting to see after that, you just happen to be the one who was cursed with his idiotic insecurity. So anybody else could have been in your shoes right now and he would have been acting this way because it really has nothing to do with you. It seems like with that Six of Cups in reverse, it's only because of the fact that he went through a breakup or his soul contract just ended. He went through a phase of introspection. He's coming out, and you just happen to be that person, that target. No, I don't think he's intimidated. At least that's not what the cards are telling me. Do we see that he's intimidated? A little bit. A little bit. And the reason why I think that he is intimidated with the Four of Cups is because you give off this impression with the Four of Cups that not many things impress you. That you're not easily impressed by people. It seems like you give him that vibration. Any other questions? I would be more than happy to answer that question. You would just have to send another donation, Burley. Alrighty, so we have in the bottom of the deck the Five of Wands, and then for your spread, you do have the Lovers, the Emperor, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords, and also the Hanged Man in reverse. So, I see a 50-50 chance leaning towards a yes. The challenge with the Emperor, you're dealing with someone who... I'm going to pull an extra card because he is an Aries, so you're dealing with an Aries. And I feel like the cards are telling me you're challenged with playing hard to get. Don't chase him. And I feel like because he's the Emperor, you do not want to chase him. You do not want to show any masculine aspects. Don't reach out to him. Don't try to have him reconsider. I wouldn't say anything like that or do anything like that. I think it would be very foreign to him and a bit of a turnoff. Yes, as a matter of fact, seeing the Hanged Man in reverse right here as the outcome, he will come back. I do think he will come back. It's a 50-50 leaning towards a yes, and I do see it happening. What's known to be true with the Queen of Swords, for some reason, I kind of see that as a little bit of you, but a little bit of him. What I see as far as for you, the Queen of Swords, is that the cards are telling me here, focus on your spirituality and focus on growing. I see that you're going to be growing and learning about a lot of different things during this time that he is going to be absent. As far as for him, I think as far as for him, well, obviously he's going to be dealing with an air sign, but I feel like the Queen of Swords is talking to him about, like, he's going to be dealing with life. I see life lessons and stuff like that. Will why would he come back? What would be his intentions for coming back? King of Pentacles, I think he still cares. At the end of the day, he still cares. Part of him makes him feel like he wants to help you financially. Part of him wants to help you financially. And I think because I have the Chariot card in reverse, and I think because you won't reach out to him, I think you're going to follow that advice and actually not chase him, which I love. And the cards are telling me right here that because of that, I think part of him is going to look back and be like, we never heard from her again, and I see him reaching out to you. I see him being like, no, that doesn't sit well with me. I left and he never came to me or never kissed me. I'm going to go get that, But that doesn't mean you should. Remember, the card said you shouldn't. It's foreign to him. It's not his style. Being chased by women. But, yes. Any other questions for me, Panache, right? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, so what was the last thing you heard? Okay, so all you heard was King of Pentacles. So the thing about King of Pentacles, it kind of made me feel like part of him, well, still cares. I think part of him still cares, and I think he still wants to help you, especially financially. I see that this person wants to help you financially. Part of him, I see part of him like this, him having this mission that he's out there to help, and he likes to help. And I see that when it comes to you, I see that he wants to help you financially. I don't know what's going on between you two, but or why he feels this way exactly, but the cards are telling me that, or why exactly he feels this way, why he feels obligated or feels like he needs to play hero, but maybe it's just in his nature. I mean, why am I fighting it? Why am I questioning it? Who doesn't want free money? Right? I just see this thing where it's like he wants to help you. He wants to help you financially. So I see that he's still thinking about you. And because you won't chase him, the cards are saying that that's also going to be partly the reason why he's never going to forget you. Whereas if you do, that would not be a good thing. You met him outside Equinox, your gym. I see. Why does he care? Why does he want to help you financially? Well, the cards just made me feel like he's just someone who feels like he wants to help you. That's just what the cards are saying. Why does he care? Why does he care? Why does he want to help you? 10 of Swords in reverse. I feel like because he is someone who's also been through a lot, and although he is someone who's still healing and is still going through that, I think he's someone who can empathize with that. I think he is someone who wants to be there for people who takes pride in being there for people and kind of helping them with these burdens. Seeing the 10 of Wands here kind of just made me feel like, let me help you with those wands. Let me help you with all that weight, all that burden. Like I just see him that. So I just think it's just in his nature to be nice and to help. And I think he feels like in a way like he's doing something nice. And he's, I guess, contributing to society here by helping you. Yes. All right, you guys met outside on a break. Okay, sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. He's Dominican. Ooh. I hope he was someone that was very appealing for you. Someone that you found very attractive, both inside and out. Any other questions for me, Panache and Pride, before I move forward? He's Dominican. He's 32. I didn't expect to connect with him the way that I did. Interesting. I'll wait until 11. All right, girl. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about this. This is crazy. What time are you done live streaming so I can call you? I'm probably going to finish here at 5 o'clock on, well, I am going to finish here 5 o'clock on the .com. Okay. And we'll set up your private appointment tonight. Keep in mind that another person here on the live stream already recommended also a private reading. So I do have to put them before you. But you can tell me at the sure. Or yeah, whatever. We'll see. Because I still don't know his schedule. New Year. All right. Well, yeah. Call me at 5. That will be in 20 minutes. 40 minutes. That will be in 40 minutes. Can't wait, girlie. Thank you. What time am I available again? Well, I'm not going to do another live stream tonight. As far as a private reading, well, we can do it tonight, like I said, or tomorrow, depending on your schedule. As far as another live stream, I'm hoping to do another one tomorrow, but I might start it late. I might not start it early, like at 2 p.m. I might start it late. Okay, like maybe 4, 5, or 6 p.m. Pacific time, guys. I'm still trying to figure out that schedule. Okay. So for sure tomorrow you will see me live stream. It just really all depends. Tomorrow I have to do a lot of driving. So after that, yes, I am planning to do a live stream tonight. Tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow. I am planning to do a live stream tomorrow. So Taco, I know you still have some questions left. Do you want to ask the questions now? Do you want to wait until the next live stream? What is in your mind? You tell me. Can you hear me? Email me. I should be back home the latest 9 p.m. Pacific time if you want to do that reading tonight. If not, first thing in the morning to do the private reading. As far as live streams, I'm not going to do another live stream until tomorrow. There's a storm here too. Ooh, well, hopefully that doesn't get in the way of your Wi-Fi down in Colombia. So we'll see. Morning, what time? Really, anytime. I do have an oil change at 8 a.m., but you can call me anytime. Shit, I'll even wake up at 5 a.m. if you want me to. I don't even care. Sometimes I'm already awake at that time, so we could do that. Email me and we'll figure out a time. Or you can tell me right now what works best for you. Morning tomorrow or tonight. But tonight I do teach an evening class. You want to think about it a little bit, or you want to give me an answer now? Or give me an answer in the email. You tell me. All right, 9 p.m. Pacific, which will be 11 your time. Really? How about let's plan on that? Just email me 30 minutes before, please. Okay, I'll send you an email tonight for a link for us to do a live stream reading or a reading through Zoom, and then we'll do that 30 minutes before 9 p.m. Totally down. I'll see you soon, Taco. I know you submitted some questions for the live stream. Did you want to save that? Did you want to ask any questions right now? Want to do it tomorrow? Or you want to use that and pay the difference to your private reading? Because you can do that too. You don't want to ask any more public readings, since I know you want to ask delicate questions privately. I am on now for another 30 minutes. I guess people are just here staring at us today. Right. Oh my God. Raccoons, right? A bunch of raccoons here. A bunch of rodents. Not just... I like raccoons though. They look scary though. Like I want to touch one, but then I'm like, I don't know. You're tired too. Hey, if you want to save the questions, we can save the questions. I'm most definitely going to do a live stream tomorrow. It's just going to be a little later. I just haven't decided what time. I'm probably going to decide later today what time I'm going to do the live stream tomorrow. So if you want to save those 4 questions for tomorrow, you can. Okay, but I'm definitely doing a live stream tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm still not. Okay, but tomorrow for sure, I'm live streaming. You want to save those 4 questions, you can. That's so funny. Let's go ahead and see. It's tougher than it sounds, believe. Let's see, should you go out to eat dinner or should you stay in? Okay, let's see. Go out. Well, the cards are really telling me that I don't know if it's just the fact that you don't have great options at home or whatever, but let's double check. But you can go out and eat. You can go out and eat. Yeah, you can go out and eat. Any other questions, Taco? Oh, some of the roads are flooded. Okay, okay. And I'm guessing there's no such thing as Uber Eats. One time I couldn't get to and from my apartment at nightfall because of flooding. Oh my goodness, how scary. How scary. I don't know if they are. Oh, okay. Okay. There's no way to check online? Check on Google? No. Okay, okay. Well, if I were you, I don't know, get a pizza delivered. We'll see. Behind. All right, yeah, I figured. You check there over everything, of course. Hi there. Yes, it is a paid session only. $5 per question if you are interested. I'm taking payments through PayPal and Cash App only. Okay? Let me know if you're interested. Hi, how are you? Well, the cards are saying that, you know, like you are more than welcome to go and eat out. But if you want, get something delivered if you're worried about a flood. And what is your friend's first name and zodiac sign? His name is Gil, and you don't know his zodiac sign. All right, let's see. Should I meet, or should you meet your friend Gil tonight? All right, so we have Two of Swords, and then we have right here Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon, Seven of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups, the World, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I have a 50-50 chance heading towards it. Yes, I'm getting a lot of 50-50 chances today for everybody. What's up with the astrology? I'm going to have to read about that. Okay, so it's a 50-50 chance leaning towards a yes. So it's kind of like saying it's really up to you, but I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing if you did, you know? Then again, the cards are saying, well, there's no benefit to you, you know? There isn't like one option better than the other. It would be like a neutral thing. Yeah, they're saying go ahead and hang out with them. Very indecisive, huh? Any other questions, Taco? All right, update on your rib area. All right. Do we see you getting better in 2025? No. We don't see full recovery in 2025. Do we see some progress in 2025? Yes. Yes, we see some progress, not full recovery. Okay. Would it be required of you to see a doctor or a medical professional in 2025 regarding your ribs? Would it be? Is it required? Three of Pentacles? Yes, I would say so. So you might have to get that checked sometime between now and 2025, the end of 2025. Okay. Anything else you would want to know? So I'm pulling cards of advice for you. The cards are telling me don't let stresses or emotional things cause strain and anxiety. Sometimes strain and anxiety can cause tension in the muscles. Okay. That's exactly what I was thinking about when that card came out. As far as the you want to know more through email? Okay. We can save the questions for another time too. Would you want to do that? Oh, you're listening? Okay. All right. So the cards are telling me right here that, you know, I am seeing right here emotional things that will cause stress on the bones, right? Let's see. Any other advice for you? No, they're just really saying don't let any arguments or fights cause you stress. Okay? Any other questions? Perfect. That's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. All right. Well, thank you so much, Taco. Take care, blessed be. Email me. We will do that reading tonight when I get back from my yoga class. Okay? Thank you. Alrighty, perfect. All right, guys. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who came in tonight. Take care, blessed be, namaste, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.